Welcome back everyone. Today we will be talking about the 10th chapter of Choujin X by Sui Ishida. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe for more anime and manga content delivered straight to your YouTube feed, among some other things. Now to start off, this chapter is titled Sinker Part 2 Deadball. The chapter opens up with Tokio, Ellie, and Shiozaki talking to each other in a cafe about how Shiozaki destroyed a vending machine at the end of the last chapter. Shiozaki then states that he is a Class A and that he destroyed the vending machine because he was doing an investigation earlier and that he can't specifically go into details. Ellie is skeptical about Shiozaki's words, while Tokio is leaning towards Shiozaki telling the truth because they both don't know about the lives of everyday Choujin. Ellie then asks Shiozaki if Class A pays well, in which Shiozaki says it pays 300k a month. Then Ellie thinks about going for Class A herself so she can buy a drone for her farm. After that conversation, Shiozaki then leaves the cafe nervously, as he was close to ending up in a jam. Behind Shiozaki, we can see Umizawa talking to someone on the phone about some person with the drugs, who is most likely to be Johnny Takayama, who we've seen a couple times now. We then cut to Shiozaki looking over a wall while smoking and reminiscing about his days playing baseball. He was up against Seiryu High's powerhouse Matsura, who had the nickname the living home run hitting machine. Shiozaki then gets ready to throw the ball and make it to the pros so that he and his little brothers can leave the south side and no longer live in poverty. He throws the ball and hits Matsuda in the shoulder, but he also creates a sinkhole. While he is confused, the crowd starts panicking and start calling Shiozaki a monster, which is why he lost his love for baseball. He then wakes up as it seems that flashback was a dream. He then gets a notice about another robbery and comments how those cruddy money grubbers are working him to the bone. We then cut to the next day as both Tokio and Azuma are on the roof talking about how someone robbed a vault. Azuma says that he doubts anyone could do it with a drill, seeing as how loud it would be and how long it would take. But then he says it would be a different story if a Choujin did it. Tokio then puts it together with the vending machine and figures out it was Shiozaki who robbed the vault. Then after their lessons at Yamato Mori, Tokio and Ellie go and ask about if Shiozaki got his Class A license from there as well, with Maiko looking confused and wondering if they're still talking about Shiozaki. As a surprise to absolutely no one, Shiozaki was lying. So Tokio and Ellie question what to do. Tokio says he guesses they're supposed to tell someone, but Ellie feels like it's snitching and feels weird about the situation, so they both decide to go to the south side. On the last page, we see some robbers betting over a baseball game, with 3 betting on Seiryu High. Lastly, they comment that they got their very own guardian angel, who has now fallen on hard times. Now, I would say that this chapter was good. We were right about Shiozaki making sinkholes, which is something I talked about in my last chapter review, and how maybe he made the hole in the vault in the last chapter. Also, the guardian angel the robbers were referring to at the end of the chapter is most likely Shiozaki, seeing as how he was referred to as one for Seiryu High's baseball team earlier in the chapter. I also like how we got to learn more about Shiozaki in this chapter, and why he is helping these robbers steal money, which is because he no longer wants to live in poverty with his little brothers. In any case, I'm excited to see where the story goes from here, as both Tokio and Ellie going to the south side seems interesting, and I can't wait to see what will happen to them once they get there. Also, from what we see at the end of the chapter, it seems that Shiozaki might be stuck in some serious shit. With that being said, I would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, shared, and left any criticisms you have for me or this channel in the comments section, along with ringing the bell. As always, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.